Okay, this is going to be a demonstration of a complete test with FTP file transfer to the PC at the end. This assumes you have a router on your test cart you bought in Walmart or somewhere, and you want the fastest possible, easiest possible transfer from the test set to the PC when the test is completed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the ratio mode. This is from the main menu now. And then, in order to transfer it, I use the SD mode 1. You see it says SD1 there. And that writes it to the CT test data file that is transferred by the FTP server. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press Hot 2. I know it saturates above 200 volts. And that's all I have to do. I can now go eat lunch or go stand outside or whatever I want to do, because the test set will now test this multi-tap CT completely automatic. See, it's doing the X1 tap now. It'll increase the voltage to a target voltage of 1/10 of a volt on the single turn primary. It's recorded that as 2000.21 to 5. Now proceeding to the 1600 to 5 tap. Recording that as 1600.23. The X3 tap. Now the last tap is X4. It's now going to do the saturation test and graph it. Now ramping up the voltage, recording the voltage and current. Now starting to hum as it gets into saturation. The SAT flag has come on, indicating a distortion level commensurate with a saturated CT, and it has plotted the graph and continued on now to the X2 tap. X2 tap has been graphed. completed the X3 tap and graphed that. Okay, it's completed the saturation test. It's now going to download the file heading information that you entered on the web page. It's appending it to the main file. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the main menu. For testing that one CT. I could test either 1 or 3 on this single file. Go to the aux menu and start the FTP server. And now we'll look at the screen on the PC. Okay, I'm launching the application. The FTP server in the test set is running. So all I have to do now is go up here with the mouse and click the FTP button, and it immediately transfers the file. I can tab through. This is the data and X1. This is the red jack, so the color of the background, this is the blue jack, this is the green jack, and that's the black jack. So the color of the background matches the jack, and I have my saturation data there, as you can see. Now, if I want to write some information identifying this, I can write a note. Test note, I'll put here for now. Save note. Oops. I have to first open the file. It won't save it to the test set. Okay. So now I've saved it to the file that was created. Say the winding resistance is 1/2 ohm. I typed in 1/2 ohm, save winding resistance. Say the burden is also 1/2 ohm for the purpose to keep it simple. Save the burden resistance. And now I have the accuracy limit factor is presented down here, and I can get the accuracy limit factor on each tap as I tab through. In the lower right, I have the error on each tap. There 2000.21, the nominal was 2000, the percent error was 0.01% and some change. And that is all there is to it. Of course, I can exit here. I can launch it again. I can reopen the file at any time I want. Anytime, there's the file that we just edited. There's the test note right down there. And the convenience of this is I can give the data viewer and all the test results to the ultimate customer on this flash drive. I could use one flash drive for each job and just turn it in with all the data. No need to print any paper or anything like that. I can also obviously go to that flash drive and rename the files to more closely reflect what they apply to, so I can identify them later. And that is the FTP transfer method of getting the data to the PC. Thanks for watching.